How to acquire an FMX in XVCapture. This is the home screen of XVCapture. How do you get here? You arrive here by bridging over from your practice management software. Due to the numerous amounts of practice management softwares out there, this is something your team leader will show you, where you start in your schedule, choose your patient, and bridge to this page. Once you're here, click on Capture Images. Your patient's name, that important bridging over that patient that you chose, their information will appear here. I'm going to use John Doe from my most recently used menu. And I choose my FMX from this modality and progression. Drop down and find your FMX 18. Click on it. Verify your patient, what you're taking. Click on Capture Images. This screen is asking you to select the device that you're taking that FMX with. Choose the sensor that you're using. Here's my FMX 18. Currently, this starts in the upper right. You can see the numbers on the tile to understand the order that these progress. If you want to take your bite wings first, click on that bite wing. And you can customize these for a different work order. Let's take the bite wings first. Start progression capture. It readies the sensor. You take the image, it processes and reads it. And once it's at 18, it will go to the next available tile, which is number 1. If I need to retake an image, I can retake that image on the fly, literally by clicking on that tile and retaking that image, and it still progresses. If I needed to, for any reason whatsoever, I can turn off the sensor. The stop capture sequence on the left-hand side will dismiss the sensor. The sensor stays ready in our software up to 5 minutes. There's a codec sensor that changes in 90 seconds, but we can get that modified. You've got plenty of time to take your image. You can turn the sensor off if you need. If you needed to rearrange these images, left hold, drag, just left hold and rearrange any image that you need to. If you need to continue taking your images, start progression capture. The sensor's ready, you take the image. Again, you can retake any image on the fly. While the sensor's ready, why not? Just highlight the image that you need to retake and retake it. Once the tiles are all fulfilled, if you now need to retake an image, highlight that tile and choose the retake to ready that one tile. You would do this tile by tile. If you decide I need a retake on that posterior molar, highlight that one, retake to ready your sensor and retake your image. Remember your image operations if you need. When you're done taking your images, click on Done. You're going to see the progress bar at the bottom of the screen, the forwarding, preparing to send. Your system, if you've got the latest version of 3.5, it will auto forward. You will not have to click this save and go back button in order to save those images. So that save is irrelevant if you've got the latest version where your system is auto forwarding those to your cloud-based server. If you've got the older version, that 3.4, you would need to click this to save and go back, and then you'll be able to find those images when you're viewing. Come into view, click query for images, your system will auto refresh. You can show your thumbnails or not. I can double click and see a description. and then highlight those to view. That's with the older version. The newer version is auto forwarding. I see my retakes. I see this blue and white number on the image. I click on that number 2. I see what was my retaken and my taken, and I can double click on whichever one I prefer. Click on the number, double click on that image. Now my retaken is at top. I'm seeing that number because I'm displaying my retakes. If I don't have an X in that box, I don't see those retakes. I'm relying solely on the curved blue arrow to identify that I have 4 retakes in this FMX. Display those retakes and that number appears. The ghosted image is if I needed and wanted and desired to delete an image. The software is not set up to default to delete images, but you could drag an image, drop it into the ghost, and then if you're not displaying your ghosted, that bite wing goes away. Let's drag the other one there. I'm not seeing those 2 images because I've ghosted them. Display them, and I now see them. Now I can repeat that, drag and drop it, highlight both and drag and drop them, and I no longer have those images ghosted or hidden. That's how we take an FMX 18 in XVCapture.